Hi everyone, I'm Pradipika from Sri Lanka, and today I would like to start our discussion on the topic what kind of skill do multicultural workplace require from the workers and their superiors. Actually, first of all, I would like to discuss what is this multicultural workplaces. The people who are having different cultural values, who are came from different cultures, work together in a workplace. So we can call that workplace as a multicultural workplace. When we talk about the required skills, uh, first of all, I would like to talk about the uh, people need to respect others. People need to respect the values of others. People need to respect others' cultural values. So, if that kind of respect is not there, uh, people can't work together because there are a lot of differences uh, between them uh, from their cultural, ethnic, and religious perspective. So that is my opinion, and I would like to invite one of my friends to uh, continue. Thank you.
Hello friends, I'm Darshana from Sri Lanka. Actually, my point is, uh, I must say, my earlier friends got a brilliant start to the session. So my opinion is actually multicultural workplace. In the starting point, this type of environment will have to face some difficulties. Major thing is communication problem, because there are several people from different ethnicities. So they have to must have a better environment to communicate well. So superiors must we have a proper plan how to handle this type of situation. So my opinion is superiors must choose one language to use in the environment for convenient of everybody. So other thing is this type of environment, leaders, superiors must be visionary leaders, because if this type of environment going good, it will be always good. We can have some classical example like this, not in organization, but in countries. We can have some examples. Singapore, Malaysia, they are also they have different cultures in this country, but we never heard any problems regarding the cultures. They are working together very peacefully. But we must remember the cultural problems occurred. There are a lot of wars between many countries. So organization may have occurred this type of problems if leaders not handle this type of situation well. So I think my opinion is leaders must be visionary leaders to handle this type of situation. They have to communicate well, they have to take regular meetings with staffs. So they have to listen very well. So they have to guide their followers very well. So they have to raise their employees to higher management in a suitable times to give their growing opportunities in this type of situations. Thank you very much.
Hello. Hello. I am Misanka from Sri Lanka. Thank you very much for your great ideas. I also agree with Miss Pradipika. Actually, multicultural workplace are different people's are they have a variety of behaviors, and some people are silent and we can't understand. Evidently, supervisors or managers should be understand other workers. Then they can continue good communication and social selfish. So I think they can achieve their goals. Then I think it is a good opportunity for achieve their goals. Thank you very much. I would like to invite for my other friends to continue our valuable discussion. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for your valuable ideas, my dear friend. So I'm Aisha from Sri Lanka. Today's actually as a multicultural workplace, different kind of people are working. Like they have different ethics group, different people from different countries. So as a company, we need to achieve one goal. So that is what we are expecting to gain some profit. So in a kind of that place, we need to get all involved as a one team. So in that case, we have to work together with the different people have different ideas, and they are coming from different cultures. We have to respect their cultures, and also there are different languages as so we need to respect their culture as well. So in my point of view, I agree we have to work each one together and achieve our goals. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Erin. So thank you, my dear friends. You all have had so many valuable points to this discussion. So I would like to add some points to this valuable discussion today. Yes, multicultural workplace is a team whose members have different cultural backgrounds, and also most evident is that they have spent their formative years in different countries, and they have learned different values, different behaviors, and different languages in their lives. So when we working with this type of team in a multicultural team, in my opinion is one of the main skill we should have as a supervisor or a worker or an employee in the organization is problem solving skill. because normally in a normal way, we are saying problem solving skill is the ability to identify a problem, and then we are trying to brainstorming, and then analyzing answers for the problems, and finally implement the best solution. So that's the normal way we are doing problem solving. But when we are working in a multicultural workplace, the scenario is bit different, because we have to work with different type of people. They have their own values, they have use their own languages, and their behaviors are different. So for example, in a multicultural, if we are working in a multicultural environment, when a solution is required from, if I'm a supervisor, if I require a solution in some kind of problem or issue, then so many people come with their opinions, with their solutions and ideas. So as a supervisor or a team member, or the business owner, then we should be very tactical when we working with their opinions and their solution, because sometimes maybe the ideas, opinions, and the solutions may not be the solution to the exact problem we have. But we should be tactical when we going to deal with the people who are coming with different ideas, because we have to explain them if the idea is not matching with our problems, or our problems. So we have to explain them in a very polite way, and we have to ensure them that their ideas and their opinions are being accepted by us, and their team members, and the supervisors. So that is the main thing. I think if we are working in a multicultural workplace, as a worker or maybe the supervisor, we should have that skill in a very pretty way when we dealing with such kind of people, and also communication skill. And because normally we are talking about communication skill, like we are using different languages, but when we are working with diverse team, we cannot over communicate, but only in the right way. For example, when we take European or the Western countries, that people normally use direct, explicit way when they communicate and answering questions. But when we take Asians like China, India, in Sri Lanka as our country, we are using, in a normal life, we are using indirect way in asking and responding questions. So this type of tricky points we should have learned when we work with diverse team, multicultural team. And in my books, I believe that we can easily deal with multicultural team if we learn this type of small thing, and if we learn the others values, and others behaviors, others values, then we can deal with other peoples in very easy way. So that's my opinion, and you may all have more ideas to add this discussion. So I would like to hand over any of my friends to get this chance. Thank you.
Hi all, I'm Dhanushka. I'm from Sri Lanka. So since everyone have explained really well what is multicultural workplace looks like, so I would like to add some skills that matters in the multicultural work environment. So basically, the multicultural environment uh, the person who handles matters really well, because it's truly depending on the employees how they cope up with their work environment. And the key factor is the superior, a leader who manage them all, because the leader, the superior, must be, respect everyone, and then the same time they should respect the different viewpoints. So obviously, if you are working in a multicultural organization, you will find a lot of corporate politics. So in that kind of scenarios, the team will be not happy. Like what I would say, uh, communication is the key factor, and the teamwork, it's the second key factor. So if the leader handles them tactfully, I believe the team would be effective, and they would be more productive as well. And then the same time, we can use few few things in the in this kind of organizations. If I say, we can have a standard operation procedures, and we can have a centralized best practices, and we can really let these multicultural environments perform better. If it works, I think it's going to be really successful for the organization, and I think they're going to get a better results. So thank you everyone, and I would like to hand over to anybody else to add some points in here. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Pradipika again. I also want to add something. Actually, I have heard multicultural highest innovation and creativeness when compared with other workplaces. So leaders have that. Leaders should be more tricky and intelligent to get maximum from their subordinates, and also they have that responsibility to create the right culture to work others together. So I would like to invite my friends to add their opinion to this discussion. Thank you.
And I would like to add at some point, we can improve our knowledge and skills about the other culture. For example, we can learn Tamil from Tamil friends. These are the things we can gain from multicultural workplaces and from the workers. I like to share this chance for another person.
Good evening. I am Gunaratna from Sri Lanka. Actually, I respect my friend's opinion, but I like to mention the topic. They mainly talk about skills. So in this scenario, supervisors and workers must have listening skills. Is the first thing that should be there, because multicultural people are working around you. So you have to be listen to others, And other thing is observation skill should be there. So you have to notice what other people are doing. So that is my opinion, and I'd like to hand over session to my friends. Thank you.
Yes, my dear friend. And one thing it came to my mind. Another skill we should have when we are working in a multicultural team is teamwork with play to win situation, because I'm also working in a multicultural workplace. So I'm sorry. Every day I'm experienced that the situation we are working with other people, because when we are working in a multicultural team, diverse team, we have so many difficulties, and we have to face so many barriers when we work together, because others' opinions, others' ideas are very different than when we are working with same type of people. And when same thinking when we are working with same thinking pattern of people, but in a multicultural, when we are working dealing with a multicultural team, uh, in a more than normal way, we should have a very strong teamwork skill when we dealing with others, because we have to understand other mindsets, and we have to, especially we have to respect other values and their beliefs and behaviors. And another thing is we have to understand deeply others thinking pattern, and we have to mm, engage with them to achieve our goal together. So it is very important to, in my opinion, it's very important to build up strong teamwork when we work with a diverse team, and play them to win-win situation as a team. So thank you.
I'm totally agree with my friend, and I think multicultural workplace can be a stressful place because sometimes when we are considering different culture people, sometimes we can't communicate the procedures and the things what we do there. We can't communicate well if we all cannot use one language as English. The other thing is sometimes when we are doing some planning or decision making time, sometimes there could be some difficult situations because we can't cope with each and every other everyone because of that communication problem. So I think when we work at a multicultural workplace, there should be more convenient way to communicate each other, that means workers and superiors. Otherwise, we can't manage and we can't achieve our target properly. The other thing is, I think sometimes there will be a big problem can arising with the because of their cultures are different. Then we can, if we can manage each other cultures with patiently, I think it will be a very good advantage for everyone to deal their day-to-day work. I think thank you, and I will give the chance to one of my friends.
Hi, good evening. I'm Dinushika from Sri Lanka. When we look at the topic, what is multicultural workplace? So I can give one definition for this. There is a place where employees have variety of backgrounds. This include like different gender, ethnicity, and religion. But we can see some people with disabilities and different kind of ages and different levels of education. So actually, when we work in a multicultural workplace, we can see a lot of like different languages are using. So communication is very important there. So if we talk about previous things, like some talk about what are the things we should have, like teamwork, one like communicating language, and we should respect, we should understand, we should discuss, and we should give time to others. So all these actually, when a supervisor or manager who is handling a multicultural team, he should have he should address everyone as a team. Like when we have a conflict, he must give a good, like, so everyone can have like good positive ideas to solve the problem. And when it is happen, as soon as possible, he can give the idea to solve it. And he must get to know about the members of his team. Like when we work in a multicultural team, we have maybe from Asian people, from Europe people, and we can see like African people. So all the members, he should know about them. And he must consider, I'm talking about the supervisor manager, he must consider about their cultural awareness programs. So he can like do one program like International Day. So everyone can share their information about their countries, their history, and what they are doing, like all these things. And one more thing I can tell, that team manager or team supervisor can encourage the team building activities. Like who cannot speak very well English, like native speakers can speak very well English, but not Asians. So he can do some work programs to improve their language. So those kind of things I would like to add for this topic. So I am very much thankful to you to listen to me, and I would like to hand over to one of my group members.
Excuse me, since the forum is silent, are we able to get some sort of topics that might come into this discussion level? The people who know some sort of topics, we can share that meanwhile this is going on. Is it all right?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
The another thing sorry,
go ahead.
carry on. Another thing is that I think some, according to my knowledge, I think some are talking about the out of the topic because they are asking about the skills. What kind of skills do multicultural workplace require from workers and superiors? Then some are talk about out of the topic, I think. I don't know whether it's okay or not, but I felt like that.
Yeah, can you explain as a summary what kind of requirements the topic will need to fulfill this?
Just I told because they are asking about the kind of skills like that workers and superiors, what kind of skills they have, like that thing I got from the topic.
I think
some gave some suggestions that what they can do at the workplaces, like that I got like that meaning. Because of that I point out, I have point out it because they are asking what kind of skills should have workers and superiors. That I think that communication and that cope with others, how to cope with them, like that decision makings at the conflicts, like that points I thought. Just I told, I think if we can discuss about the topic that what I am telling is correct or not, I think it will be
Is
valuable.
correct because we cannot talk out of the topic. If it is, it will be a disadvantage for us because the examiners will definitely reduce the points out of 40. So it's compulsory to align with the topic what we got that day, what we'll get that day. So it's must. We cannot talk out of the topic. We should understand very clearly what we get for the topic at that moment. If we talk about the out of the topic, it will be definitely a disadvantage for us. And I have seen that they have mentioned it on their website. We align with the topic is the key point they are going to evaluate.
yes, I am agree with this statement, but I think did they ask what we have dealing with a multicultural workplace? I mean our behaviors, our attitude. These are the things they wanted. These are the things they wanted as our
Yes, actually, behaviors and attitudes are okay with the topic, but we cannot. This is my opinion, but we cannot add some opinions like what we are going to do with the multicultural team, like that. We cannot add such type of things to the discussion because briefly they are asking what kind of skills do multicultural workplace requires. So then we have to talk about what are the skills we should have when we are working with multicultural team, like communication skill, decision making skill, and teamwork, and like critical thinking skill. So normally when we are work with the team in organization, what we are going to do with other team to build up our teamwork. So that sort of thing we should add to this discussion.
Yes, I think it's correct. Really, I think I agree with you.
Align with the topic.
Has to be. It's like
how many marks
it's like
Hi,
This is
as the discussion come to the end, I would like to ask another question. Maybe the people who have already has faced this group discussions can answer this. Do they really allow us to use a notepad or anything to get notes while we preparing during the preparation time or while having the discussion? Do they allow to
No,
take
no,
notes?
they will not allow.
Uh,
If as I know, if they will see if we are using a pen or a paper on our table, you
Hmm.
will they can
Not
remove.
even on the screen, no?
Sorry.
Make notes to even on the screen like notepads can't use, is
No,
it?
no, we cannot use any document
Okay,
at
so
the
we
moment.
have added everything to the flow. Okay, got it.
If they will see it, they can remove you from the discussion.
Okay, got
So
it.
then we
Fine.
have to memorize that topic, or else how can we memorize the whole thing?
guys,
Normally they
hi,
will display it on the screen.
No,
I
I
will
think
not.
what
I
she's
think
asking is
it's
like
only
we are used to a study method where we keep notes. Let's say now one person has already spoken about the same thing what I am ready for, and maybe then I have to skip and go to my next topic. I mean next point. Likewise, we have to go to one after the another. So likewise, I think that is what she's asking. How can you memorize me not the topic exactly, but what to talk next like that? Because we have to do it same time, no, like while listening to others, and we have to come up with our points. It should be something new also. I
Yes,
think that is
yes,
the
yes.
question I think she's asking. Yeah.
Yeah, but
no. I
but I
mean,
think
yeah.
but
I
I
mean
think
the
they are fully
something.
examine about the concentration of the members. I think so. I think we have to memorize them and we have to listening very well and we have to concentrate and manage. I think they are
That is the
expecting
talent they
like
are
that
looking.
kind of situation. I think this is my opinion.
Yes,
Guys,
we'll
I
wait for
just
the
want to
rest.
add something here because last year I have helped some of my friends to join this group discussion, and on that point, the lecturer who was conducting the session, they were not sure. I mean, they are not giving any advice that we cannot use the uh, a notepad or something. Like obviously, you have a very limited time, but like if you want to, in my opinion, and one of my friends also they did it, and they had a notepad and they have wrote it down the point, and then they haven't shared anything because you are going to be in video. So at the same time, they haven't like they last year they had the discussion like a group discussion, and they said after the group discussion write it down like a write it down a essay, not a
summary.
essay,
Okay.
whatever you discuss
This is
in a
summary
page,
kind
just
of thing,
write
no?
it down. Yeah, just to summary, like you can do obviously because you are going to study, so you don't want to like it's totally different than the Sri Lankan education system. Like they were very much open and they were like really giving them a chance. Like some of guys were not able to understand the topic even, so they started with something really